Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is LC, and if you're new around here, I live in the Southeast US with my husband and one baby, and my channel is all about personal finance. So, going along with that theme, today we are going to be looking at uh, our October budget and what I am projecting us to bring in, and also what I'm projecting us to send out. So, let's go ahead and hop right into it. Starting with income. So this month I am projecting that our after-tax income will be $7,442. My husband and I both have W-2 jobs and we both get paid twice a month. So that should be right on target. It might flux a little bit. My husband's paychecks can range anywhere from $2,200 to $2,400. It just depends on when health insurance gets pulled. So this will at least be close enough. But like I said, it could flex up a little bit, could flex down a little bit. We will see. For other income this month, I am not expecting anything, so that will be zero. So $7,442 for income. Moving on to savings. This month, we will only have 401k contributions, and that will be $1,540. And that is through my employment. So I have a work-sponsored 401k plan. It is pre-tax. I contribute 21% of my pay each pay period to my 401k. And then on top of that, my employer contributes a retirement contribution of 7.5% of my salary. And then they additionally do a match. And so the match is 100% up to 3% of my salary. So 10.5% total for both of those things, which is, in my opinion, really generous. And I definitely take advantage of that clearly by, putting in enough to get the match. And then the retirement contribution, you just get that outright. Other than that, though, we are not contributing to a college fund or a taxable brokerage account this month. So only my 401k is where we will be putting our savings, because we have already maxed out 2 Roth IRAs, one for myself and one for my husband. Now, looking at spend for October, we will start with housing. This is a fixed cost each month, and our mortgage is $1,810. That is the principal, the interest, the taxes, and the home insurance. So that's everything bundled together, $1,810. Moving on to utilities, I've actually already received our electric bill that will come out the middle of October, and that cost will be $138.04. We are thankfully experiencing some fall-like temperatures around here right now, which is really nice because we're in this great time of the year where, because the temp is like literally perfect, we're not running AC and it's not cool enough to need heat yet. So I'm hoping that next month our electric might even be lower than 138 before it starts going up during the winter months, but we will see. For water and sewer, I'm projecting $100 this month. Trash and recycling along with cell phones will be zero. So trash we pay on a quarterly basis. And then for cell phones with Mint Mobile, I believe we pay every 3 or 6 months. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I don't think we will be paying for that this month. I actually need to double check that. And then internet, that's another fixed cost, which is $75 a month. And then this last category, I'm actually going to remove for now and put that under subscriptions, and we will get to that in just a few minutes. So for utilities this month, a total of $313. Now for food, it's so hard to project because of inflation. It feels like every time I go to the grocery store, it is more expensive. So I am going to target $500 for groceries this month, and then I am also going to say $250 for restaurants. I'm not sure about restaurants because my husband's birthday is in October, and I've actually not quite decided what we're gonna do. I have some fun ideas in mind, which may or may not include a really nice dinner out. Just depends on which direction I go, but at the end of the month, I promise I will let you all know what we end up doing for that and how it all shakes out. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I think it'll be fun with some of the stuff I'm thinking about. So $750 for food, which, gosh, it just sounds like such a high number, but yeah, we will see. I mean, we only eat out literally once a week as a family, but I am also back in the office now, and sometimes there's team lunches and things like that that I either go to, or sometimes I just outright pay for lunch for my whole team, just as a little morale boost. So I'm hoping to stick to $250, but we'll see at the end of the month what the total actually is. Now, looking at transportation, car insurance, again, it's one of those nice fixed expenses that you know the amount every month. And for us, it's $226. That's one car and one SUV. For gas, I am projecting this to be $200 again this month. In the month of September, we went a little over $200. So I think it's good if we keep it at $200 since gas prices seem to be holding steady and sometimes decreasing right now, but we can adjust in November if we need to. And then another fixed expense for us is parking. Unfortunately, my husband works downtown and he does have to pay to park in the parking garage. Yeah. So $478 for transportation. And then moving on to family and home items. This month, our giving, similar to last month, will be $1,200. That is a recurring donation that we have set up for a couple of different places. So it just comes out each month, and then at the end of the year, we reevaluate to see how much we gave throughout the year, and if we haven't kind of hit the target that we set for ourselves in January, we'll do a bigger lump sum gift to a few different places at the end of the year to make sure we kind of hit the number that we want to. Childcare. So this will be our first month paying for a full month of childcare. So it's good and it's important, but man, that's gonna hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna hurt. So that will come out to $1,228 for our baby who is 4.5 months old. The good news is that our daycare does provide diapers and wipes. So I tell myself that kind of offsets the price just a little bit. And it does help, but man, it's a big expense. Now, for baby supplies, I last month set this at $250. For the month of October, I think $100 should be okay. I honestly think it should be more than enough, but since she's changing and we're figuring things out, I'm just going to say $100 and see how it goes. And then, kind of as we continue to budget for it each month, we can kind of figure out like what an actual good budget amount is for that each month. And then the last item is gifts. So I'm thinking $150 for that this month because I have a baby shower for a friend and then again, my husband's birthday. So $150 might be a little high. I'm not sure yet, but I wanted to give myself a little bit of leeway with that category. So in total, that'll be $2,678, which is, that's a pretty hefty category if we're being honest. And then subscriptions, Spotify, pretty straightforward. That's $10. Xbox Game Pass, $10. And then we do have Sling, Netflix, and Hulu, which is a total of $65. We only pay 99 cents for Hulu, which is really great. We got a Black Friday deal on it last year. I'm not sure yet if we will keep it, or I don't know. We might let it go, or maybe we'll cancel and then my husband will get a Black Friday deal for 99 cents again. We'll just reevaluate. I've already set a reminder on my phone so that I can make that decision ahead of the renewal date, which I believe is November 29th. So yeah, $85 in total for subscriptions. Then loans, we do have a car loan for the SUV that we had to purchase in April of this year, and that cost is $438.90 per month. Pretty straightforward. And then the last category is discretionary spend for myself and my husband. That is $100 monthly. And then we do have a vacation fund that we are saving for. And last month we put $500 towards that. For October, I think we're just going to do $250. And if we hit it, we hit it. If not, it'll be okay. My husband will get an end of the year bonus, and then I will get a work bonus in January. So if we can't contribute now, we'll have some leeway at the beginning of the year to reevaluate and put money towards it then. So $450 in that category. And I really think this should cover us for October. So as a recap of everything, we have $7,002.94 allocated for the month as a whole. And then that should leave us with $439 left over. So the goal is to have a zero-sum budget. So at the end of the month, every dollar went somewhere and had a job. But I do like to have a little buffer. So, some categories might end up being higher than I'm expecting. Some might be lower. So it is nice that, we haven't totally given every dollar a job just yet. We can kind of flex as we need to throughout the month of October. But all that being said, I'm very excited for October. I think we are going to take our daughter to the pumpkin patch for the first time, which I just think is going to be so fun. I'm looking forward just to, her getting a pumpkin, eating some apple cider donuts, just enjoying amazing fall weather with my family. It's just, it's such a great time of year. And I hope that you all, wherever you are also enjoying it. Thank you for tuning along to my video. Please, if you haven't already, hit the like button, give me a subscribe, and please, if you have any kind of comment or question, please leave it below. I would love to interact with you all, see what your questions are, maybe hear some good feedback on, my budget, things that I could do different or better, whatever. I would love that. I'm still new and I'm learning, but I'm excited. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back with another video next week.